Hi everyone, Neil here, back with another modding tutorial. I changed up my background a little bit of Fibonacci. It's not exactly, like the shell, but it's math. Math is beauty. Math is beauty. Today we're going to talk about some blocks. There's some stuff. I talked about blocks already. I need to talk some more about blocks. There's still some stuff about blocks that y'all just have to know. So, we're going to get into Eclipse. We're going to take a look at blocks. Blocks. The easiest way to do that is to go into one of the blocks we already have, right? We're going to go into our ore block. Actually, you know what? We can get rid of this copper ore because we are not using it anymore. Ooh. Oh yeah, we'll tune up those errors. Don't worry about that. So, these are some of the things that we have done with our block. We've set the hardness of it, we've set the resistance of it, we set the sound that we hear when we roll over it, and we've set it to our own custom tab. The things that you can do, really the easiest thing that you can do if you want to find out what all of this can do, is really just do this dot, right, and it shows you all of the fields and functions that are available to you. Slipperiness, right, so you know how you run over ice, right, it's nice and slippery. Use neighbor brightness, add hit effects, begin leaves decay, break block, those are all functions, right, lots of stuff we can do. Silk harvest, I'm pretty sure silk harvest means, like, when you mine a diamond pops out, not a diamond ore. Like you mine iron ore, and iron ore pops out. Well, you mine diamond ore, and a diamond pops out. And I think silk touch means that you actually get that. I'm not sure. That's what I think. I'm guessing. Who knows? Whatever. So yeah, there's lots of stuff in here. And honestly, what I encourage you to do is just get in here and just screw around, right? So let's come in and we'll set the resistance to 200, all right, on one of our ore blocks. And we'll come in here. I just took out that copper ore, so we'll actually get rid of that. Where's the error? Oh, you know what? It was still in the imports. And one of the things that you'll notice is, like, I have two blocks in here for my blocks. If you actually just do this, just put an asterisk and a colon, it's really just going to import everything from that particular sub package. So we can actually do the same with our items here, right? Just put that bad boy in, because we're going to be putting in tons of items and blocks as we go along. What were we doing? Yeah, we took that import. Let's get in here. We set ore block resistance to 200. Let's see the effect of that, right? Single player. I created a new world earlier. I'll show you what that's all about here in a little bit. So we go into the test. You probably noticed this, because I did some tinkering around for this episode, so you may have noticed this in the last couple of episodes. Left off where I was in bed. I got this like pad of bedrock out here, some missing blocks there, and then this massive hole. Yeah, so what I did, right, so I said our ore blocks are something special. They're special. And I laid down a few of these right here. And what I did, and what I'm illustrating here, is the resistance, right? So we can actually come in, grab some TNT. We'll grab ourselves a little lever right there. And what happens to our blocks? Boom. Nothing. Now you see it annihilated the switch, right? But it didn't do anything to our blocks. That resistance is set so high. Now, what if we were to do this. Will this do it? I don't know. Let's find out. Apparently not. Just makes a bunch of big ass holes everywhere. Yeah, that'll tidy up somehow. So, right, just get in, just tinker with them. Get in, tinker with them, check them out on, in your world, and see how the results come out. Right. So that's the first part of blocks. The other thing that I want to cover in terms of blocks is so right now all of our blocks drop ore. We were talking earlier about like silk touch and stuff like that, and there are certain types of items or ores in the game. There's redstone ore, there's lapis, there's diamond, there's emeralds, there's coal, right? None of these blocks actually drop the ore version of themselves. They drop an item instead, right? So I want to show you that. We want to check that out, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that up, but we're going to create a couple of things. Last episode I did tools, right? Well, I said that I'm going to make topaz tools. Well, I think it would probably be good if I put a topaz in the game. So that way you can actually make these topaz tools, right? And in addition to that, I'm going to need a topaz ore, right? Because we're not going to do this like these guys right here, right? Because those actually block of ore. We want this one to drop the topaz, like a diamond is dropped out of diamond ore, or like an emerald is dropped out of emerald ore, right? So we're going to put those in. We're going to come down here. We're going to initialize them. Item topaz equals new NC items set unlocalized name, and topaz. Pretty easy. So that's done. Let's register that real fast. Then we'll come back into our block. Name registry. Register item. And the item is going to be item topaz, and then the name will be topaz. Like so. One more thing to do, right? Never forget about that. Let's get in here and name it. Name it. We're going to name it topaz. Spell that motherfucker right. Do it right the first time, right? Don't put a bunch of spaces in there either, because I'm pretty sure that's a no-no. Never tried to figure it out. You should try it and let me know. Hell, while we're in here, we know that we're going to do it, right? Let's get that topaz ore named. Alright. So that's done. We did our ore topaz block, so let's actually come down here. We'll do ore topaz ore equals new, and we're still going to use Christ on a cracker. Ore block material.rock. We're still going to use our existing our existing guy there. Set block name. We're still going to use our existing class, our ore class, because we're going to put some special stuff in here that only affects the topaz ore. And we'll name that topaz ore. Right, just like that. And we're going to come down here and register it. And lazy. Whoa, fuck. Got crazy with my control and my shift. Yeah, just fucking don't copy paste, dude. Just don't be a lazy cunt. Just write that shit out. Topaz ore. Topaz ore. Oh yeah, quotes. See, gotta get our quotes in there, so that's registered. We've got it right there. So let's do this. Let's jump in and at least make sure that these are showing up in our tab. We can place them down. We can check them out. All of that stuff. So go to our tab, and there we go. Topaz over. I already created the textures, by the way. Yep. Sorry about that. You have to do that on your own. Kind of the design I went for. And then, that's what the item looks like based off the diamond. Right? Now, when we do this, when we are not in creative mode, and we drop this bad boy and we mine it, it drops the ore. Well, we don't want the ore, right? We want the topaz itself. Come in here, close up, and this is where we're going to add some stuff to our ore block file. But before we do that, we're going to take a little pause. I need to go see I gotta go, shake hands with the president. I'll be right back. So anyways, that's all taken care of. I like how in some videos, they're like, oh, sorry guys, I'll be right back. And then they jump back and they're like, sorry about the wait. And it was like fucking 2 seconds. I don't know, maybe I've already bitched about this. I think I did already bitch about this. Yeah, it's like, dude, we didn't even know you were gone, man, because it's just... Anyways, I'm ranting. Let's get back to it. So, we want a topaz to drop, right? When we want a topaz to drop whenever we mine this, rather than the ore itself. So we're going to do public item, and we're going to do get item dropped right there, and we'll just do int I, and we're going to do random shit. There we go, random, and then int j, like so. Curly brace, open that bad boy up, and really what we're going to do is we're going to do a little if statement here. Not an if statement, it's a conditional statement of some sort. I don't know, I'm still learning Java. If this is our topaz ore, we want to drop our topaz, like so. We'll put in a colon, and we're going to say item.get item from block this. Boom. Just like that. Sweet, huh? Sweet, eh? So now this topaz ore is going to generate, right? It's going to generate. Oh, it's not going to generate in our world. However, if we come across it, when we mine it, it should drop a topaz. We're going to test that out. But first, we got to do this, right? We got to come down to world gen. We're going to do some copy pasta, just like so. We're going to make this topaz, like so. We're going to come in here, run some Minecraft, and we'll do create new world. Remember, whenever you add something to world gen, you have to create a new world. So we're going to do topaz test, and creative. We're probably going to need to fly around and see if we can find some of this, because I want to find it naturally occurring, right, to make sure that world gen's working and all that. Got to be legit. Some derpiness there. Oh, hi, friend. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do we find some already? Oh my goodness, we do. Sweet. So let's give us some gear. Right, we're going to take one of these. You never know if there's a baddie around, so we will Take one of these. All right. So ready? We're gonna do it from a distance, like the Bette Midler song. That's fucking funny. That's funny. Alright, let's get some of this coal out of the way. See, the coal's doing it, right? Alright, cool. Super cool. Alright. Boom. Topaz. Sweet, buddy. All my bitches down here, make it rain. Woo. So yeah, it drops like that. Now, this is great, right? Because this is a gem, it's doing that. Now, maybe you want to do powders, right? Like, I kind of think of lapis, right? Lapis lazuli as a powder. So there's something else that we can add. Now, what you're probably going to want to do is well, I can show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. So, we're going to go back to our ore block, and we're going to create a new method. And this one is going to be public int quantity punlib. Public int. I need a button on my keyboard that I just hit it and it just fucking writes public. I did not get that right. Dropped. No. Quantity dropped. Good item dropped. I already did that. Quantity dropped. Random. Random. Ugh. Random. Didn't like that. Why did I not like that? Was ist das? Add a return statement. Add a return statement. We will. Return. What we want to do is we want to say this equals Neil craft or dot topaz ore. We're going to do something along the lines of this random dot next int, and what this does is it kind of gives us a variable amount of what to drop, and I'm thinking it's going to be between 1 and 4. I seriously need to brush up on my Java. I'm trying to teach you guys a little bit of this. I am still learning it. Whoa. Cart before the horse. So this is really just going to control the quantity that's dropped. So like redstone, like lapis, right? I'm going to quit this and jump back in. So like lapis, right? Like redstone, we're going to get in here and it's going to drop multiple ones, and we're going to go back to creative, because we're going to come over here. We're just going to, yep. All right. So back to 0. Pickaxe 1. Still only 1. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Let's check. Check my notes. Get quantity dropped. It's not get, it's just quantity. Quantity dropped. Oh, because I started writing out get item dropped. Yeah, it's just quantity dropped. That's it. Just quantity dropped. We're going to check it again, just to make sure. Because you never know. I'm a spaz like that. Single player, topaz, test. Did I mine them all? Why do I always fucking mine them all? We'll put that one down. Mine it. Boom. Multiple. Right? 9 of them. Holy cow. Lots. So come back over here, right? We gotta do right by these folks. We're gonna make it rain for all the bitches. There you go. They're just like, look at all these. Oh, look. You're so good to us. You're so good to us, Neil. Oh, I can't believe your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. yeah, so there you go. That's making blocks right there. Making blocks that drop not a block but an item. Phew. And controlling how many of those you drop. So there you go. That's your tutorial for the night. Actually, it's not, because it's still early. I'm going to start custom furnace next. Coming up next. I'll see you then. Bye bye.